Often seniors find themselves owning a home but then needing to downsize. However, the available equity might not cover the expenses of moving to a newer residence. Exploring the option of a reverse mortgage for a purchase can offer that solution. Joining me here in studio with more on this option is B. Metz with the Metz Group and Dawn Gwynn with Fairway Independent Mortgage Company. Ladies, great to see you both.
Good morning.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
We did. It was great.
Good, good. And it's great to have you back here. So today we're talking about kind of this option of downsizing, which I know has to be a difficult conversation. Let's just kind of begin there.
Right.
Like, how do you even approach that conversation? Or maybe they're already there, that this is too much for me.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like seniors of today, me being one, with a reverse mortgage, that way you don't have to be dependent on your family members. You're still active, enjoying your community. But
that's just freeing up some money.
It's just freeing up some money. It's allowing you to maybe take some of the equity out of your current home, putting it into a retirement account, and then you can do what's referred to as a reverse mortgage, and you don't have a payment on that. And I'll let Dawn kind of explain a little bit more.
Yeah. How do you not have a payment on that?
So basically, a reverse mortgage is exactly what that term means, reverse. So what you're used to is you get a loan on your home, you make a payment every month, right? Balance goes down. Reverse is exactly the opposite. So the senior gets a loan on the property. They can either they can use it as, they can purchase a home with it, or refinance, take cash out, take that cash, live on it as income monthly, or put it into the market or whatever they want to do with it, but they don't make a payment.
How about that?
So
yeah.
And it's great because when something does happen to that senior, they've gone on to heaven, let's hope. The family still gets the property. They will have the opportunity to still sell it. If there's equity left in it, obviously they would still get that equity. But it doesn't, it ends up freeing up that senior while they are still here so that they can still live their life and not feel dependent. I mean, there's nothing worse than feeling dependent on your family members. Like, nobody wants to ever feel that way. So it's actually a great opportunity for people that are older, and that way they can live their life, not feel dependent on somebody, take that money and put it in in their retirement account and have the funds to live on and still own their home, still have that pleasure and that ability to be able to say that they're a true homeowner.
And sometimes I think having that freedom to live your life the way, there could be travel. I want to see grandkids. I want to do some things to enjoy my life while I'm here. And it just kind of takes, it sounds like some pressure off.
It does.
It does.
So to do that, what steps do you need to take?
Basically, they would just contact a reverse mortgage loan officer and put an application in. It's very similar to the way it works when you get a normal mortgage. However, the requirements are much lighter. So they would be able to...
You've already proven, look, I've paid off my home in some cases, or what I mean, I make my payments every month. You've already kind of proven, I think, some of those big steps along the way that you're good for it.
Right, exactly.
So the requirements are much easier.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of myths around the reverse mortgage. It used to not be a great product, but they've learned and they've fixed it. So the myths of people losing their home and the family doesn't get the home, that's out the window. They get the home, they sell it, they get the equity. They're never upside down normally. So it's a great product. It really is.
It makes you realize, wow, to own a home and to own a property and the ways that you can work with that your whole life.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
What a benefit. Just to, home ownership is so special.
Right.
It just really, you just think of, I've learned that even just sitting with you. It's just what a special privilege it is to have a home and property and the things you can do with it and enjoy your life. All right, so I know we have so much more coming up in December with you.
Yes, in December we're going to be talking a lot about where the market is, and also about purchasing second homes. As I've mentioned before, I'm actually licensed in Florida, and I have some family members down there.
You're a great example of that.
We've got some family members down there that are realtors in Florida as well, and they're going to be here at the end of the month, and so we're going to bring them on, and we'll talk about that. Dawn is actually licensed in Kentucky, Indiana, and Florida as well for both forward mortgages and reverse mortgages. So we just kind of have our own little network going on.
Love it. All right, great to see you both. If you want more information, just go to metzregroup.com or gwenhomeloans.com.